How often have you heard about this term, photography is timeless? Well, in today's video, I actually want to create what I feel to be a timeless image, like this one. This was shot about 70 years ago when my mom had her first Holy Communion, and today I actually want to replicate it. So hi everyone, this is Jiggie, a portrait and wedding photographer from the Philippines, and welcome to the channel. So this is once again a very detailed instructional lighting video that I will be doing while I try to recreate that photograph and shoot my daughter today. Okay? Alright, so this is the setup. I have my Sony a7R Mark V, which is my main camera. The lens that I'm using is my 85mm 1.4 GM2 lens. The reason why I'm using an 85 is because I want that compression, which I will show you later because there will be a pew here and something magical will happen in this black background here. Now this particular camera setup is mounted on the Falcam 3 root tripod, an absolutely lovely tripod that I love using here in the studio and even outdoor. And as you can see, I have the Hollyland transmitter. This is the 4K transmitter because there will be a lot of people later while I am shooting. That's why I have it wirelessly tethered, which I will show you guys later. Now my main light is this. I have the Nanlite FS300 here, bounced on the reflector side of this Manfrotto scrim so that it will create a nice diffused light. This is actually what you call book light, and what book light does, it actually replicates the look of a beautiful window light. Now it's set relatively low because the height of the subject that I'm shooting will be somewhere here. Now I have the black portion of this scrim serving as a flag right here because I don't want any of the light to spill on this black background, and it's being held together using a C-stand from Manfrotto. Then of course I've got my most expensive reflector, which is just technically a 30 by 40 inch foam board that's clipped on a light stand to open up the shadows in case I want to, but I'm not sure yet. Now I have another light here. This is a Nanlite FC60B on the Nanlite 60cm Octabank with a grid in front. Now the reason why I have the grid is because again, I don't want light to spill on this background, and I want to use this as a sort of kicker and hair light. Okay, now here is why I have the Hollyland right there. So if you come here, I actually have it tethered to a monitor. This is wirelessly tethered. You have the receiver right here so that the parents who will be here also later, because I'm shooting not just my daughter but also her classmates, they can see the output of the pictures already. Now look, I have another light here. This is the Nanlite FC120B with a Nanlite projection mount, because the moment I turn it on, check out what's going to happen over there. Let me see. There we go. Come, let me show you. Let me cover the light. Let me show you. I'm actually creating a nice cross pattern here. All right. So as I said, I have the Hollyland here, but I also have the Hollyland receiver right here, right? And I have another monitor here. This is a VP16 because this is the kitchen area, and some of the guys will be here later, so at least they can see exactly what's happening in my main shooting area. So let's get back to this one. All right, so the settings I can't actually tell you right now because I don't know how it's gonna be yet when we start shooting, but this is actually how we shot this image. Check this out. Coco shooting.
Okay, very nice.
So let's talk about the light setup once Coco's
Can
done.
you make the fingers yes, there?
Looks fantastic, actually.
Yes, the fingers together.
Good job, babe.
Yes, very nice. Okay, I will just move the veil slightly so it's too high.
There. All right. Perfect. There. So basically what's happening now is that I put in a fill light. This is another FC60B just to remove some of the contrast. So this is Nadia, by the way. Say hi to Jinky there. All right, so my hair light is this one, as I discussed earlier, the FC60B with the 60 cm Octobank from Nanlite with a grid hair light right here. Of course, you've got your book light, and I said FS300B. And then, of course, come, Coco shooting.
Yeah, okay.
There you go. All right.
Not for me.
So I do hope that I was able to create another timeless photograph of my daughter similar to that photograph of my mom that was taken about 70 years ago. Now, if you want to see some of the images that I've already created, you could always find me in my social media sites on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, all at Jiggie Alejandrino. And once again, if you did enjoy this video, please do consider subscribing to the channel. Okay, till the next video.